Gentlemen, good morning. It's what's the time? 8:04 a.m. I'm having breakfast. 2 cups of rice. You know the drill. You know the drill by now. Sasha's mess is at the table as well. Now, obviously, yesterday wasn't the most productive day in the world. Today, back to the gym. I'm building an icon pack as we speak as well. And cold calling. Cold calling. It's going to be happening all day. The only things I have to do before I cold call: finish setting up the phone number, which I started yesterday, which I've got instructions on how to do. I haven't looked over them yet, but finish setting that up and just tweak the script a little bit, change the order of things, and then we're good to go. For the vlog.
Okay. Hi vlog. Hey vlog, look. I got a Nintendo Switch.
You want me to leave that in or not?
And I want to play SpongeBob Krusty Cook-Off. Except, yeah.
So. No, be careful with the reflection. Okay. Can you see all three players? Do they all look the exact same?
The camera, yeah.
Do they all look the exact same?
Yeah.
They're all just white?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's good.
Fuck off. Okay, the first one, the one on the left, your left. What does he... Is he white or black?
White.
The man is white.
Mm-hmm.
Does he have long hair or short hair?
Short hair.
As in like short back and sides or like bald?
Like short, but all the same length all over.
Okay. What position is he?
ST.
Has he got dark hair?
No.
Light hair?
White hair.
White hair?
Blonde hair, I suppose.
Is his name Shearer?
No.
What flag?
Just pause. It keeps unload. It doesn't focus on the players because they're white.
That's okay. Is it white? Like, is he, what flag is it? Is it England?
It's red, so it's 3 stripes: red, white, blue, but horizontally.
He's got white hair.
Blonde probably, but it looks white. What flag is that?
So he's Dutch. Oh, Burkham.
Yep, that's good. He's got 90
That's bad.
in the top left.
So the middle one, long hair, short hair,
Short.
bald.
Yeah, shaved.
What flag is it?
That's got to be Italy. Green, white, red.
Is it Cannavaro? Is it Gattuso? What position?
You're not even trying.
What position?
He's got no hair. RB.
Zambrotta.
Yeah.
And the last one,
You don't seem very happy. How are we feeling at this point in time?
really fucking bad.
None of them are good.
And the last one, I think I saw in the reflection, is it English?
It's red, white, blue, but with a symbol in the middle.
A symbol?
Yeah. Yep.
What?
A checkered symbol in the middle.
Oh my fucking god, it's Croatia. Is it Suker?
Yeah. Told you that was the best one. 8:45.
Guys, it's 8:45. I'll be at the gym by like 10:30 today or something. And otherwise, we're getting to it. Right, stop now. After that atrocious waste of my time, it's best I relax and become at one with nature. trying to set up the phone number. ChatGPT's not helping. I'm going to go to retail support in a minute, the email, but like how long are they going to take to get back to me? So I'm trying to use this bloke on Discord. He's from Nigeria, trying to charge me for it. He goes, my setup fee is $20. I said no. He's like, how much can you afford? I said 10 AUD, because I'm actually happy paying 10 AUD. And now he's saying he doesn't have Stripe for me to pay him through. So he wants me to use Transfer Go. I've never heard of it, so I'll have to see if it's legit. What's in my eye? Oh my God. Dude, my eyes are fucked. I can't see this one because my phone's on the other side, but that's fucked. That's so bad. My eyes used to be so white. Now I've got blood vessels popping. Anyhow, so waiting on this guy. I said, can you send me an invoice through to pay? Because I'm not like signing up. It's now 10:18, like 10:20 essentially. So I'm starting to have a pre-workout, go to the gym. Like I haven't done any fucking cold calls because I haven't got this guy. Like I just asked him how long is it going to take because he hasn't told me. So I don't know how fucking long it's going to take, but like I want the demo ready. I want the demo ready. I don't know if I'm being a little bit like picky here. Let me know if you think so in the comments. Like, I just feel like I can cold call without a product, sure, because I know what the product will be when it's done. But a demo is so much stronger for presentation. Where if they say, "Oh, I'm not really too sure exactly what it is you're talking about," well, look, man, I can text you through this phone number. You can give it a call. How about that? So, very annoying. Anyhow. Back in tries today. Gym done. So fucking hot in there. I think it's about 1:30 or so. 12:30 it's right now. 12:30. Still heaps of time. It's good. Get home, have a shower, cold call. Yeah. Lads, a bunch of cold calls have been made. Not a bunch, but enough. It's probably taken me an hour almost. I've had a couple conversations, a couple pitches. I'm not exactly happy with my pitch at the moment. Like, I'm kind of all over the place and jump around a little bit. I look so small. And my hair, I conditioned it. I wanted to see how it would look, and it's not too flash right now. It's still drying though, so allow it. But yeah, I mean, we're getting some interesting feedback, I guess. Like, yeah, all these car yards, they're tiny. And to me, that sounds like a gold mine, in a sense. But they seem to think otherwise, and I don't really know how to navigate the conversation just yet to make it better. I think that I'm not hitting their pain points enough though, maybe. You know, with that last guy I was just on a call with, small yard, he's the only guy there, and he's got his mobile number listed. I said, what happens when you got a customer in front of you? He says, yeah, I don't answer the phone, give him a call back. I was like, and there's never been an instance where you might have called him back and they've made a deposit on another car? And he goes, nah, mate. Fuck off. You know, it definitely has happened, but it's just I don't know, man. I'm having trouble selling this, even though it's an easy sell. Because it is an easy sell. I'm not even getting to pricing with any guy, which is fine. Like, it's kind of last case scenario for a lot of people. Maybe I lead with doing it for free. I don't know. It's only 2 o'clock, and I've only made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I thought it was more than that. Only 6 calls, but I had this one guy. I thought I was recording on my webcam, but it turned off because I minimized it because I was trying to look at my spreadsheet. And I had called him on Saturday. He didn't answer. I was like, this is perfect. So I called him. I was like, hey man, look, I gave you a buzz on Saturday, and I was expecting a call back, but I was just wondering, what did I say? If you've got, I can't remember what I said, but it was basically, that's what I led with. I led with that because that's what happened. And he was like, mate, I'm on holiday. Can you just give me a break? And he was getting angry. It was really funny, to be honest. But he was like, I'm on the beach. It's 40 fucking degrees. Fuck off, wanker. I could have been a customer. That's the point. And why have you got your mobile number listed as the website, as the contact information? If you're not going to fucking call someone back, you got website listed, business open. Idiot. So fuck him. Anyways, back to it. It's now 3 o'clock. Cold calling is actually an exercise that takes quite a lot of time. I've never done it, but it's like every conversation is generally at least a minute long, plus the spreadsheet information, plus finding the business on Google Maps, which, I mean, when it all adds up, it takes quite a long time. Obviously, each one of those individually is not that long, but I'm pretty sure I started doing this at about 1 o'clock. It's now 3. And in that time, I've only called 15 places. Why can't I see how many that is? Let me just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 places. I've only called 16 places in that time. And the answer, only 1, 2, 3 of them haven't answered. Only one of them has AI in place already. That I know about. The rest of them, I'm getting a lot of one man, like the last guy I just spoke to was a one-man show as well. You know, he's mate, there's never an instance where I miss a call. I said, look, I'll be honest with you. I don't want to sell you anything you're not going to use. I hope you can appreciate that honesty. Now, mine being a little bit frank. Are you being completely honest that you never ever miss a call while you've got a customer in front of you? And he said, no. Pussy. Am I right? It's kind of fun, but at the same time, I do have rent due, and I do have a credit card bill due. So I'm running into lots of trouble right now, to be honest. I'm running into lots of trouble. That's all right. That's okay. All right, lads, it's 5:15 or something. I fell asleep, had a nap. Honestly, I feel like shit. Like, hearing the nose on the phone. In fact, sorry. Hearing the nose on the phone really bothered me. For some reason. I think it's because the stress of it, like the way that they explain business, right? You got your 4 stages. Most people stop at stage 2. So you've got optimism is the best way to summarize. I don't know what the actual words they use are, but it's described better. It's like optimism, and then a little bit of pessimism, and then it's the valley of despair, and then something else. So basically, you first start out and you think, oh my God, this is a fantastic idea. This is going to be so easy. This is the best product ever. And then you start doing it a little bit and you're like, oh, maybe there's a little bit of technical stuff, but it's still a great idea. And then you get to the bottom, you're doing all this shit that you have no idea about. You've never done this before. It's scary. You got no income, etc. Well, most people make it stage 3 and give up. But then the 4th stage is just like business, you know, operating, I guess. Anyhow, I'll still keep going. I'll still keep trying. But I think what caught up to me was the fact that I have got bills due and I have got no money. So I should, like, do I get a job, bro? And then, like, work just to have some income. But then I'm also going to get comfortable doing that. You know, I'm going to go to work, then on my days off, I'm going to be like, oh, it's my day off. So I can't do that. I just have to find a way to make money temporarily, just as a part thing. So that's why I'm going to DoorDash tonight. Well, I don't know how long I'll do it for because I'm so tired. I think I said already I'm going to get KFC. But yes. Just spent 50 minutes inside of Woolworths for the first order. I'm getting paid like $35 for it. And now I have to deliver them. 2 orders in one. And they was telling me, oh, these fucking items in aisle 23. Aisle 23 doesn't exist, it goes to 13. So, you know, shit happens. Done, because my phone's going flat at 7:42. I was active for 1 hour and 30 minutes and I made $48.04. What? Am I so small? Why am I so small? All right, let's take this moment on the drive home to recap everything so far. So January 1st, I present the idea for the business. January 2nd, I begin working on the business and setting it up. January 3rd, I try to set up the email, fail. January 4th, I think I try to set up the email again and fail. No. Success yesterday. Maybe. I don't know. January 5th, I was meant to do cold calls. Didn't do anything all day. Today, January 7th. So January 6th. I don't know. Yesterday was January 6th. Didn't do anything yesterday. That's right. Anyway, so far this year, first week. How do we recap? Good, bad, or ugly? You know, I'd say it was a pretty neutral week. Overall, I've started implementing more habits, more good habits into my life. I'm eating better. My gym's good. My mental health is good, which is a stark contrast to how it was a couple of weeks ago. What else we got? Relationship is good. Financial habits are still pretty bad. Still pretty bad. Need to work on that. Income, bad. General productivity above usual, but still low. Still pretty low. How much work have I done this week? Probably 10 hours of work, maybe 12. So, well, maybe 14 with DoorDash. Because of the half hour or whatever I did the other day, yesterday, and then today. We've made no money. Well, we've made like 60 bucks. Financially poor. And today, the mental health has taken a steep drop just due to, you know, obviously the business potentially running into hiccups and being more challenging than I'd like. But challenge is welcome. So the question is, what do I do from here, right? I mean, ultimately, in my life, I just want to be something. You know, I mean, I've always wanted to be a creator. Like, I've always wanted to be famous. And I want to be a creator. So that's always the goal. That's why I'm uploading on YouTube every day. And, you know, I'm going to try to put more effort into the vlogs as well going forward, where I'm going to try to do more funny stuff. I'm not going to, like, do any events. You know, I'm not going to do special videos unless I'm doing something special. But, you know, like today, I got that little meditation clip, you know, in the grass, you know, shit like that, just so it's not me talking to the camera for however long the vlog is, you know, 10 to 15 minutes, 7 to 20 minutes, we'll say, because that can be jarring, you know, that's a long day to watch. So we'll get more of that. I say that as I'm going to have a very long dialogue here, I presume. I'll try to make the vlogs more interesting for you. And just growing on socials, man, I've just always wanted to be big on socials. Always. Forever. Full stop. And I've also always wanted to have a business that was successful, because realistically, the expectation on me externally has always been very high. From everyone in high school, from teachers, even though most of them didn't, the ones who didn't not like me, my parents, my family. I've set the expectation on myself that I will achieve great things. And so that is reflected in everyone else's perception. As I'm getting older and seemingly failing at more things, which failure is a lesson. All right, guys? So as I fail at more things, people seem to, you know, I can see the perception of myself dropping slowly over time. But I don't really care. You know, I know what I want to do. I just don't know how I'm going to do it yet. So going forward, man, I just got to hustle. I just have to hustle. And I might have to get a job, like I might have to be a bartender or something, you know, work like 10 hours a week or something like that, you know, bring in a nice 300 bucks and DoorDash every now and again and cold call the rest of the time. I'm also a little bit worried because of the lack of dealerships that actually exist. I thought that was far more than I'm seeing on Google Maps. But, you know, I only need a few. I think that for my base service, just a cool overflow receptionist
and after hours receptionist, I can probably charge a neat, I don't know, it depends on their call volume really. I can probably charge $1,000, but it's with these small dealerships where I'm thinking, well, but at the end of the day, they only need to make 12 sales off that. You know, even I feel like the small dealership should still have about $1,000 in a car. You know, I even though larger dealerships, you know, more expensive cars have more money, I still feel like you're a used car dealership, you're selling something for, why is the camera falling? You're selling something for, say, $7,000. You still should have brought that in for about $5,000 and then done it up and, you know, maybe $600, $700 spend on it. That makes sense to me. So there's that. I think that should still be fine. If they pull, you know, 1 sale a month from it, then they've recouped their money. If they get 2 sales a month from it, that's 2. That means if they get 2 sales a month, they've doubled their investment. So it makes sense. So I think $1,000 a month, you know, in that instance, I only need 10 clients. I only need 10 clients. When I put it like that, that sounds fantastic. That sounds fantastic. Because the thing is, if I can bring in a relatively passive 10 grand a month, that's 120K a year. After tax, you're looking at like 90 grand. If I am living at home, buying groceries, not getting DoorDash, no, I'd never get DoorDash, but get Uber Eats every night. Like when I was working, that's what I was doing. So my spend was a lot higher. Then I can hold on to my money, and that gives me freedom to, like, once I've got that, man, oh my God, I've got that little music. If you ever seen, I'm gonna chuck a little TikTok up with the guy right now. If you've seen this guy.
Broski, how do I get over a heartbreak while chasing the bag? Broski, that's like asking me how do I get stronger while lifting weights in the gym? How do I get closer to God while praying 5 times a day?
That music that he plays in his videos is going through my head right now. That when I put it like that, I want to keep hustling. 10 clients. That's all I need. 10 fucking clients. $500 setup fee, maybe. $1,000 setup fee. I'll sell it for as much as I can. Shit. Why'd that fall again? Because I accelerated. Okay, guys, I'm back. I am 100% back. That's how fast your mentality can switch. And it's, you know, I'm against therapy, but sometimes thinking out loud can help. Bringing up problems all the time doesn't help. No. Always talking about your struggles doesn't help. It just keeps your attention on them. You're always looking for the bad thing. But right now, I'm looking for resolutions. Solutions. And I found them. 10 clients. Now, that doesn't get me out of the fucking hole I'm in right now financially. I'm in a hole. And I'll get out of it. You know, I think right now it's also extra stressful because it's too hot to do door-to-door. Where I can make money doing door-to-door, no issue. None, zip. But you know what I mean. When it's too hot, I can't go. It's like 40 degrees. Fuck your mate. Anyhow, overall, by and large, I think I've changed my tune. I think it has been a good week. Reason being because we've come up with this idea. We've got something to pursue. And I look wham now. Good. Good. Okay. And I look big right now, which is really the main thing. Finasterite's coming in a couple of days. Booyakasha. I'm going to have my $600 payment from the brand deal coming in a minute. I don't know how much further away that is. It shouldn't be any more than a week because it's been about 14, 15 days. And they said all payments get paid within 21 days. So I'm going to send an email tomorrow morning about that. And then I've got based payment going to be coming in the next 3 weeks. I'll make 4 videos and get my payment for that as well. This is good. These are good times to be alive. Yeah, and then my TikToks have fallen off as well, which that's a little bit disappointing. My TikToks have fallen off. I don't really know how I can grow on the platform because I don't do anything. And I'm not that interesting. I am an interesting guy, but I'm not that interesting for the audience I would like. I just want an audience that's like me. You know, I don't think that's that much to wish for. It is a lot to wish for though, because the reason or the way that I want to get the audience is just by being myself. And I don't think unfortunately, I'm not good enough looking to have that draw where you can just be so good looking that you're interesting. And I'm not that good looking. Well, I mean, shit. You know, what I hear on the street is like, I could be God's gift to earth. But when I look at myself especially on TikTok, I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. I mean, even look at myself right now. Like, I'm not good. I'm not. Yeah. Anyway, I don't want to get onto that. That doesn't matter. It does matter. Looks matter. But it doesn't matter. Anyhow, Sasha's got work tomorrow. I got the house to myself. Mad gooning. There will be no gooning. You know, a matter of fact, I'm going to take this as an opportunity to air out my dirty laundry. I have a gooning problem. You know, I think only blokes watch this. So, as long as none of Sasha's friends watch this, I'm not really concerned. I goon. I've got this rubber band on my wrist. I've been flicking it. I'm doing pretty well, you know. It's an issue that a lot of people struggle with in the dark. And I've struggled with it my whole life, like since I was probably 10 years old. Literally would goon every single day up until, you know, last year is when I started stopping. You know, I started that journey, which it's tricky, you know, because the thing with any addiction, and this is always true, this is actually a good point I want to drill home if anyone's addicted to anything, it's an environmental thing. It's an environmental thing. It is not, you're not hardwired. There's nothing in your brain that's you're addicted. It's habitual, and that's caused by the environment you're in. I'll give the example of the soldiers in Vietnam, right? Something like 70% of them did heroin and were active heroin addicts during the war. And then when they came home, it was within a year, only 5% of them relapsed. Within 3 years, only 15% of them relapsed. And the rest of them just went cold turkey clean. You wouldn't think that's going to happen, but it does. Reason being, they're out of the environment. They're not around other people who were doing it before. You look at rehab, for example. The whole premise of rehab makes perfect sense, except it doesn't. You go to rehab and you get clean. Reason being, you can't get your hands on the stuff. The people around you aren't doing that stuff. You go back home, you start hanging out with those same friends, you're doing that stuff again. Why? Because it's environmental. And it's hard to eliminate gooning when the environment, the cues to bring on that habit is, you know, your phone, your bedroom, your shower, wherever you might do it, you know, the couch, the kitchen table, in your jeans. Little inside one for your viewers at home, if you know, you know. But yeah, that's a little bit of a spiel from me, a little bit of a motivational one. This has been a very long dialogue for the end of the vlog. Phone's going to go flat in a minute for sure. Anyways, I'm back home. This has been the end of the vlog. I appreciate you listening, watching, and subscribing. Comment if you are struggling with anything. I won't help you through it because I'm not going to be very capable of that. But let me know what you want to see. Long life, peace, love. See you later.